A galactic civil war spreads across the stars. From the heights of Coruscant to fiery Mustafar, to fight the evil empire, for people join the fray. These are the heroes of the Hydian Way.
Welcome to Heroes of the Hydian Way. This is a Star Wars action play podcast, and we're playing in Edge Studios' Age of Rebellion. This is Arc 2, the Questions and Answers, Part 1 of The Hard Road. I'm Ben, the GM for this adventure, and I'm using they, them pronouns.
I'm Joy, I use she, her, and I play Kedra Javik, Sharpshooter.
I'm Erica Goodwitch. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Norin Gremian, they, them, engineer scientist.
I'm Zach. I use they, them pronouns. I play Shin Shazen, who uses he, him pronouns, and he's an infiltrator interrogator.
And I'm Henry. I use she, they pronouns, and I would play Isacel An, the ship's pilot and captain.
And today, we are asking many, many questions, some of which listeners have submitted, mostly through Discord, because I am very horrible at doing the social media things properly. So I'm just going to set the scene, and then we can sort of go from there. The scene starts off with the Codfather back at the giant asteroid that ISR is within. And it's nice, docked. There's maintenance crews working on the actual ship itself. The pod from before has been detached. The camera goes from the docking bay area and drifts down past this giant park area with this massive tree in the middle, down a side hallway and into a briefing room. It's got enough seats in there for about 16, 20 people. And in there is our lovable clone trooper with a cybernetic hand called Hookman, and the slightly wizened Chatterfan who is sitting next to him named Z. Hookman's feet are up on the back of the chair in front of him as he sits towards the back, just sort of snoozing there, waiting for things to start. The crew of the Codfather have been requested by the higher-ups at ISR to come in and sit down for a review of their initial probationary missions. So, which of the four of you come in first? And please describe how you do.
Isacel, as being the captain, would definitely make it a point to be in there first. Like, she's usually kind of laissez-faire with a lot of stuff, but when it comes to the job, she's in with her hair in a nice tight bun. She has her nice press jacket. She has her tablet opened up with all whatever reports they have. Still questioning Shen's reports, which are constantly redacted all over the place. Ask about that later. And then takes a seat, not at the front row, but like the second or third row, like right in the middle.
Norin's right behind her. That's how they're freaking out because they don't really like this review process thing. So they are trying not to seem as nervous as they actually are. And failing utterly. As they come in and sit in the front row, wishing that they had stopped to grab something to drink on their way, but did not. And twiddling their thumbs in their lap.
Would I be able to send a message to one of the other two to bring a drink?
Sure.
Are you a mind reader now?
No, she's gonna get it for everyone. She's like counting in. She's like, okay, then there's Troy, then there's Shen. I'll just ask for it then. And just message Shen. Can you bring 10 casts, please?
You hear a chime from one of the corners of the room where a jacket begins to shift. I was in the right room the whole time. Sorry, I didn't want to miss this.
Gonna send it to Kedra then, and then sends Kedra a message, can you bring 10 calves? And then gets up and walks to the front and takes a seat next to Norn.
Wow, Captain, you look captain-y.
I always look captain-y.
Touche. Shin's like straightening out his wrinkly Hawaiian shirt because he was sleeping in a chair.
So Kedra is gonna come in with her hands completely full of cups of calf, and she's got her rifle on her back with her shoulder strap. She's kind of like trying to not spill all of these calves as she's walking in. And she goes, "Oh, hello, God, just take one. I got too many. I think I got 10 and 12. I don't know. Half a dozen, 2 dozen. I don't know. Take one. Pass it
Tie in
around."
there.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna kind of.
Norin jumps up to help her.
Same with Isasel. She gets up to help out.
Oh, take some. Oh, it's good. Yeah. I don't know what is what. Some have latte, some have caramel, some have straight black, some have sugar, some I don't know. I just got a variety. Just have it and see if you like it. Good luck.
Is there a tea in there?
Somewhere. Have fun. I don't know which one. I kind of try to put stuff. I don't know. One
Oh,
is
don't you
tea.
worry. The nose knows.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm gonna grab one and just sit down with it and take my gun and put it. So I'm gonna sit with one leg crossed over to like my foot on my knee, so it's kind of crossed, with my gun on my lap across it, and with a calf in front of me, and sitting back, and I'm just gonna be like, "That's also very good. I like calf. This calf is good. I think this is one with caramel in it. It's good."
Is it actually, or are you just trying to convince everyone as well as yourself?
Yes.
From the back of the room, you hear a small diddy, and all of a sudden, Aziz just sort of jumps up and scrambles down to the front and does something in behind the lectern that's there and flicks on the switch for the receptacle for the hollow projector.
I thought you say for bait. I was like, yes.
Yeah, next to the lectern sets a bait using the top arch, the handily type portion of bait's head to twist and set him in properly to the input device next to the lectern. Yeah, as he drops bait in, gives a twist, and bait is now plugged in and ready to broadcast, help out, do any of that sort of stuff for how this is going to go. And then he's if you would all be so kind as to welcome our commander. It is Commander Leches, and you can see him get absolutely like parade ready for a like standing straight, and you can also hear in the back corner Hookman standing up properly too.
Was Hookman already standing?
No, he was sitting just sort of lazing back.
Oh, God.
And now as soon as
Norin's standing now.
Yep. Isasel's also standing, trying not to giggle to Leches. It's like, don't giggle, don't giggle, don't giggle.
Stand up, sit down, stand up. All right. What is this mess?
Kedra doesn't stand up. She's not in the military. So she's like, cool, it's awesome. She's just gonna kind of nod at him. Like, oh, here's your respect. Nod.
Y'all stand up to attention, some of you, and see the door in the back open and close, but nothing else. Several moments pass, you hear a slight scurrying sound, and then a little beep and a whir, as though there were a platform rising. And then suddenly, arriving from behind the lectern, you see a pair of little ears just raising up. And then there is a bunny sitting there. Commander bars, prevalent and presented. And their nose twitches.
I'm gonna clap.
Shin's just like, okay, and starts clapping slowly.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. Kedra, is it?
Yes, Kidra.
The applause is unnecessary, but thank you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Always good to see you, Ozzy. Hookman, you can be seated. You all can be seated.
Just plops back down in their seat.
Thank you, Commander. I hope the calf is not too strong. Probably
Right.
half their size.
Where my tail's supposed to go?
I will pass on the calf. It's lovely, and I would like to keep this as informal as the select turn allows, but this is a review process. So, hello, I am Commander Leches, and it is lovely to see you here. I would rather you just refer to me as Trace.
Tris?
Trace.
Trace? Trace?
Trace. T.
Yes. Trace.
Trace.
Okay.
That is
Trace.
lovely. Thank you, Kedra.
Very, very good. Okay.
So, I assume you all understand why you're here this evening.
We are here for our review, so that we may become full members of ISR.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
Was this in doubt?
I had no idea why we were here, and I was... No, this is perfect.
You see her scroll through a smaller than standard little data pad, looking from you to the data pad and back. I see there may be cause for concerns, but I assure you, this is a largely informal process, just to ease you into the organization, all things permitting.
Shin looks at Ozzy. I don't think there's anything in the record that would indicate anything poor.
I mean, I don't have a lot of money. It's okay. Poorness is good.
Yeah, at this point, Aziz gone back to his seat next to Hookman and has collected a 5-credit chit from Hookman.
You see Trace's nose twitches with disapproval, but not unfamiliarity. I see. Well, let us get down to business. Having completed several missions at this point, how do you feel you're gelling as a crew?
I'm gonna lean over to Norn. Gelling? What does that mean? Like we put peanut butter jelly on us?
How well we work together, how well we vibe.
Oh, we're good friends. We very good. Yeah, we have lots of laugh and we save people alive. We good.
And then tell her what you like on your toast.
They love my meat. When I cook the meat, oh, they just love. We good. Yeah, we very good people together.
We're definitely eclectic and come from various backgrounds and cultures, but I think that we've worked together well.
I think we all fit our positions perfectly.
Truthfully, I'm kind of glad we come from such varying backgrounds because it's given us a lot to work with, going forward, ways of respecting each other, enjoying each other's company. Isabel puts her hand down and accidentally puts her hand on Norin's and moves it, puts away. It's been a very exciting time.
This is what I like to hear about teams, but a team is only as strong as its individuals are together. So I have to ask, do you feel, from where you started, that you are growing as individuals within our organization?
I mean, I'm not any taller.
That was an in-character laugh.
But yeah, I think we I grew, yes. A little. I mean, Isabel has me do a lot of training on not to shoot people, just because they're very bad people.
More
You know.
scrolling on the data pad.
Oh, you're
No,
probably
it
running
was
to the
good.
PowerPoint.
I did lots of stuff. It was good.
I've gotten better at thinking on my feet and keeping cool in stressful situations, I think maybe.
You have, Norn. You've gotten very good at that.
Norn, you never thought on your feet before? What do you think on when you sit down? No, but I mean,
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's not as literal as that. It's an expression. It means that when things are happening very rapidly, I'm able to keep up. Does that make sense?
oh yes, you very very good with that. You're super smart. You're very quick witted.
Thank you.
What of our captain? Do you feel you are growing?
She kind of looks across to her crew, just like, well, as a captain, I'm only as good or talented as my crew, and honestly, my crew has been surprising me over and over again how talented they are. Yes, that also means I do believe I have grown. I'm trying to be humble here.
Wait.
Very, very serious expression, nodding, tapping on the datapad. Interesting. Now, amongst yourselves or as individuals, do you feel you are achieving the goals of ISR and that these align with your hopes for moving forward?
I mean, I'll be real. I wasn't hoping to lose all of my fur on like the first mission, but I think it shows dedication.
You didn't lose all of it. You had some at the end.
Oh, some at the end. That's because my legs were at the bottom of the place. You know what? This is not the place, Cap. I'm sorry. Not the place for this time.
You're still very handsome. It's okay.
I mean, it's grown back mostly now, and I will admit there's a lot less gray than there was, which is kind of nice.
See, plus good side.
Honestly, going across our missions, we have saved hundreds of people. It's kind of exhilarating.
I've only shot one person on purpose.
Well,
I
okay,
mean,
well,
like
there was...
that was supposed to be. I only shot one
Tap, tap,
person
tap.
that I was supposed to shoot. Okay, it was good. I think I do follow the rules, and I think that I am very much aligned with people in the company. And I think that we are perfect for each other.
Norn's fingers kind of tap a little bit on the desk in front of them. I think I would appreciate maybe a little bit more training and policy guidance on the possibilities of certain encounters. But otherwise, we've done pretty well.
And I would have no one speak against your achievements. These are simply questions that I must ask.
Oh, please
And
ask.
if you would like to review policies, I'm sure I can hook you up with the correct documents. As for training, that is a discussion to be had at a later date. Now, on to slightly less routine questions. You seem to have collected 2 new crew members and your advisory crew and auditors. What use do these new crew members serve?
Well, I mean, to be frank, they're kind of like the meat shield, but I mean, they're very nice people, and they help out around the ship. They keep it nice. They help us out with the stuff that would take too much time when we're in the middle of a mission, and they help us with saving people and saving robots, and they helped us with lots of things. They're actually very, very helpful.
Protocol.
To give more specifics on Charway and Jones, who I'm assuming this is who you're speaking about.
I hope so.
From what I could read of Shen's reports to me, Charway seemed to be very well educated in the galaxy, astrogation, knew about the debris field near Bespin.
You know, they were very willing to help also, you know.
Incredibly willing to help. Almost like they didn't actually... It's like they seem rather nice for someone who works for the Empire. Or did work for the Empire. Shen, are you on that still?
Oh, I don't think they're going back.
No, I mean the new identity.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
one of the policy things I was kind of thinking about. Maybe we don't discuss criminal activity in official setting.
It is
Oh.
not criminal activity.
I'll get a hold of my people.
There's some more tapping happening. Nodding, ears twitching a little bit.
I totally forgot to thank you, Captain.
The commander's eyes flick back to Ozzy and Hookman in the way back. There's a little bit of a quirk of the eyebrow.
Look, we wanted to do what was right by someone, and we will do what we can to do what's right that won't hurt anyone, and in fact will help as many people as possible.
I mean, sometimes people get hurt.
I am trying to avoid that.
The commander beams until some people get hurt, and then it falters slightly. But Trace rallies magnificently. Yes. Well, hazards are to be expected, yes. I see, speaking of hazards, that on several occasions, the Wayfarer, I believe you are calling it the Codfather?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Sure,
just
when
kind of
Looks at the
this-
captain.
She has a huge smile on her face, just a gigantic smile.
Yes, I see that the Codfather has been put in peril several times.
That's one way to put it.
As an important asset to both your livelihood and the organization, has that been strictly necessary?
To save lives, yes. We have to sometimes to put yourself in peril to save lives. Lives are very important, unless it's deer. Then it's very yummy. But yes, you have to save lives.
It's not so much that we sought out peril as peril found us. And we
Well,
did the
I like
best
that.
we could in those situations.
Good cover, Norn.
And truthfully, in these situations, we never did anything that we did not believe that our skills and talents and history would have gotten us out of. And
Yes.
we proved ourselves once, like over and over again, to save lives. We can follow through.
I don't even puke every time anymore.
Oh, that explains that expenditure for bags. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. So yes, you do have some creative roots that are less traditional. But your successes are noted. So, returning to a previous topic, the battle droid Jones had this picture. Does anyone want to comment why?
Picture?
The picture that comes up is a hollow of a relatively young Shistavanin with a green mohawk.
Oh, wow. Jones had that? Really? I could only assume they're a big fan.
Big fan of what? Ooh, does anyone know what this is?
This is Erica speaking. Is it Shen? Is it a younger Shen?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Would I have to make a roll in order to identify that as a younger Shen?
It's possible.
I'm gonna go with yeah. It does feel like a role to identify.
Not only is Shin much older,
Oh god.
but
I don't have Norton's character sheet pulled up.
I mean, the Shistavanin would be in a more, it was a Republic adjacent crew, and it looks to be about 15 years older. Yes,
they do have a
15.
really stylish turtleneck.
The giveaway is the turtleneck. Is it a Hawaiian print stylish
No,
turtleneck?
this one actually this is business mode.
Oh,
This is
I'm assuming that maybe there's like some patterns to the fur
Yeah.
that would correlate to Shen.
there's still that big scar from the left nostril all the way back across their snout.
What am I even rolling for then? There's a huge identifying scar on your face.
Okay, yeah, I completely forgot about the scar. So, good on you, Zach.
Dang.
Ah,
It looks much fresher in this image.
Nice. You had very interesting style when you were younger, Shen.
I don't even know how they found this picture.
Oh.
Did I give this to them?
The droid had this? The Clone Wars droid had this?
Maybe they fan of Shin. Shin, very, very nice person.
Norin's
it was-
doing math in their head on how old Shen is and how long Shistavans usually live. It's just like, I guess you could have been involved in the Clone Wars. Were you involved in the Clone Wars?
I've got a few NDAs still floating around.
NDAs?
Yeah, non-disclosure agreements.
Shen?
Oh, I know what an NDA is, Shen.
Hey, I mean, hey, listen. When you say NDAs with a question mark at the end, I don't know.
perhaps I should move
Norin
on.
pulls out their own data pad and starts adding to certain notes they've already taken before.
I'm
Can
a
I get
very
a copy of this
talented
picture?
medical personnel who has a lot of desirable skills for the
Medical
positions
personnel.
that I was involved in
I
during the time of the Clone Wars.
It's okay. We don't go past that. I like the picture. Can I have a copy?
It is available within the public aspect of your
What?
files,
Download. Immediate. You just have immediate download and sets it as Shen's
which
icon.
will be available for review after our meeting has concluded
Damn
and
it.
everything has been filed officially.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Why
you.
am I here just to suffer?
There's a moment,
Yes.
and Triss leans forward conspiratorially. I would be remiss in my duties as a fellow member of the facility to not inform you of a certain access to flimsy printers available.
Yeah, okay,
In the
all right. We don't have time for that. We have to get right back out as soon as we're done here.
Oh, but I do have further questions for you, Chef.
Like 3 chits have gone from a Z to Hookman. At
Stop that back there! I can hear them sliding against each other back there.
Please focus on me. We just have a few more questions.
You are very cute.
Man, if I wasn't Norin, I would totally
Thank
be
you.
giving some directions to the droids through my data pad for concerning those flimsy printers, but that's not what Norin would do.
It might be what Isasa does later.
Just a few more for the
More
formal portion.
pictures?
No.
Oh
no.
God, thank God.
Fear not. No, I do need to ask. We've discussed briefly the acquisition of your crewmates. However, there seem to be other parties interested in your business with us. Are you familiar with Burke and Samno?
Shit snaps to Kedra.
Actually, no,
Oh,
they-
yeah.
Isa even turns to
they're
Kedra.
so nice. I like them so much. They're great.
We keep
I
getting.
did nothing wrong. They are so good. They're very, very healthy.
Norin is
okay?
sliding back down in their
They
seat.
they're okay. They are alive, and they wanted to do a lot of mining, and so we talked mining. It was a good time.
To
Yes.
be fair, this was incident slideshow.
If you'd like to let us know what their messages are about, I can answer some of your questions about them.
They seem to think that we are to repay them for travel.
Yes, we did take them on with us in order to help get the ships that were the lost mining ships back so that they can start early about their work. Oh, they probably didn't get paid for that. I gave them work.
Oh, that's what they're upset about. Okay.
Oh,
It was a bit of last work in order to make things go quicker and a little bit more easy. So, did they mention how much we owe them? I should probably send them some credits. I meant to catch up, but it's been hectic.
So they were acquired as crew members in a sort of contractor form?
Yes.
Yes,
For
independent
very-
contractors.
very limited time.
I see.
Temporary independent contract work.
We will have to interview them more directly, most likely, and see.
Oh, do you
What?
have to talk to them?
Well, we had a lot of sick people, and somebody had to help fly the ships back. And
Can I have a question? Can I ask a question, Commander?
Of course, Captain. What is your question?
So the things that are in our review, they are to remain in ISR. They won't go public after that, correct?
We do not share our files.
Okay. So I'm
Is
going to be.
ISR beholden to anybody?
We're not beholden to the Huts or the Empire, correct?
I was told no one would have my information.
Except drones.
Don't need to ask questions. Keep my head down. Do my work. It's fine. It's fine.
We are proudly independent, and no, we are not beholden to other outside powers.
So, when we were on the ship, we were figuring out who sabotaged the communication relay at the mining facility. We found out it was someone probably trying to stop information from leaving about some of the crystals that were there. I believe they're called Nova crystals?
That sounds
Yes.
correct.
Big
And
bada
they
boom.
very pretty.
So, we had a connection through Samno and Burke who were messing with the comm relay, and well, some confusion happened, and you remember how I said a PowerPoint that I've created for training people to not take dangerous, like, non-stun setting shots? Well, all safety regulations start with one mistake.
Whoa, Captain. I don't think we need to get into, unimportant details.
It's Commander Tress. Honestly, we should be trusting them more.
Tress is typing.
There was a dish.
PowerPoint,
Captain, the trust in
communication,
is different than
stun setting.
We all communicate very
Very
differently.
interesting.
It's very good. I like to learn new ways to talk to people.
The captain's very proactive in ensuring that we are adequately trained for our duties as soon as the first sign of needing training.
Yes, and you know what? There was a weapon discharge, and we noticed that weapons were not kept on stun setting. So now all our weapons on the ship are always on stun setting in order to prevent another accident. And then those Samno and Burke were on their ship. We didn't have time to let them off, so we gave them medical care. They worked out a deal to help us get their ships back, and we forgot that they needed pay for lost time. So this is where we're coming.
See.
Captain, why?
Forgetfulness.
Orin pulls like a handkerchief out of their pocket and taps a little bit at their brow.
Shin throws
Well-
5 credits behind him towards Hookman.
Just catches.
I'm glaring at Isabel, like, why are you throwing me under the bus kind of look.
You clearly have been quite busy. But it is good to see you're striving for improvement in your individual and group careers. Just going to make a couple of notes.
There's no need to bog down the file with so much detail. It's everything's fine.
Hookman, Ozzy, can you tell them how I feel about details?
See, Commander here is really a stickler for details. If the commander doesn't get the full explanation, it will always come out.
See
A
about
commander
that.
is such good nose for details. It's almost as if she's got a sixth sense for it.
She does have a very nice nose. It's very cute. I want to just boop, but I can't. It's
Hey,
so
Shen,
cute.
where are you sitting?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it was up front, wasn't it?
Are we all in a row? Or are we sitting next to each other?
Probably.
I'm gonna kick you.
Why? What? Who was Captain? Kedra?
What?
Why?
The commander will wiggle her cute nose at Kedra.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is the attention is appreciated.
You won't, Boo, but I won't. I dare you.
I want to.
Perhaps not in a formal occasion.
No, not
Shen?
yet.
Oh, life day party.
Shen, I would like to point out
Yeah.
that should I not be, shall we say, pleased with the totality of the information gathered in this formal arrangement, individual interviews will be conducted.
Oh, that's, honestly, I think I may flourish in an individual setting. But why would I ever retain information by my... Yes, Commander.
Just the eye contact lingers a little longer than would normally be comfortable.
If Shin could sweat.
Kedra's gonna look at Shin and be like, "Why are you so nervous? Do you have a thing for her? I could hook you up."
Please don't. You're not very good at that. It's a
Norin-
little Ford.
Norin takes off their vests and puts them on the back of the chair and rolls up their sleeves and like ties up their hair, and it's just like,
Trace is watching this with great interest. All of the different, apparently detention kid behaviors being exhibited.
This is who she got.
Everything's fine.
You got the cool kid, the oblivious kid, the smart kid who's never gotten in trouble a day in their life, and the sus kid. One who
Yeah,
gets in
I am
trouble all
the
time.
cool kid, I know.
You're not the cool kid, you're the sus one.
The commander will look sharply back to the back row again. I would ask for quiet between my senior ISR officers. I understand you have transactions to complete, but I also understand your long memories regarding them will last longer than the rest of this meeting.
Right. But there's a bit of immediacy to letting everyone know about them. Because if we don't, then they don't understand the whole thing has happened. It's very much a reaction thing.
It's psychological warfare. Thanks.
It's quite
Good to know.
entertaining.
As soon as the commander called out the two of them for their bets, Shin threw another 5 credits to a Z.
It's lovely to know that they're making friends.
Yeah, it's something like that. Making money.
I have but a few more questions, and then we will be able to take a moment to collect ourselves. Something that I see in the file that has attracted my eye multiple times is the attempt to acquire a body for...
Whoa.
Oh,
The commander looks down at Bait.
bait.
For B8765.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Might I ask a question about this attempt?
Okay.
Why take a body from an already functioning droid when a new body could be requisitioned or constructed?
Well, see, we didn't know we could actually requisition one because, we're brand new. But we thought, there's one that's dead. He's not using the body. We'll put the body with the head. Perfect solution.
Perfect
I have no memory
solution.
of this event.
Oh, it's when you decided not to go with our idea and decided just to reboot the cult leader?
Another quirk of the eyebrow there.
That was in the report.
Oh, you guys decided to do something kind of silly, and so I stopped paying attention to you because my stress levels were already super high. Got it.
I wasn't even in the ship at the time.
Always a convenient excuse. I mean, answer.
I mean, he really wasn't. He was stuck outside with Jones.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose my specific questions have been answered. Now, I would have you each tell me one thing you've experienced that has had a lasting impression that you will carry with you going forward in your time with ISR. May I please begin with Kedra?
Oh, the hours of sitting in front of a PowerPoint, the boredom of watching the thing say I have to put on stun. Look, my gun is perfectly safe. I hold it up. Look, it's a trick. It has the. I'm gonna explain in detail my whole thing. Like I'm gonna go into length about my gun. Look, it's so I have this part and this part. It is all perfectly. Why do I have to learn about one thing that I already know to put a stun? I know what stun is. I get it. Why hours of hours and hours?
You know why.
Liability.
I'll never forget the boredom.
Tapping at the little data pad.
But I learned you stun all the time.
Learning is good. It is one of the
Yes.
ways that we expand our horizons.
But there's funner ways to learn. Not sit in front PowerPoint for hours.
We all have our different learning styles. Perhaps there is a discussion to be had regarding such things moving forward.
I'm nodding my head aggressively. Like, yes. I totally agree. Yes.
Feel free to submit suggestions to the suggestion box found next to the flimsy printers on deck 12.
Oh, is it one that you put it in and then other people thread?
What?
You know, sometimes you have suggestion box. You put the paper in the suggestion box, and then the paper goes, whoosh, and it all like shreds.
Oh no! This is a legitimate suggestion box that is,
perfect.
Wow.
I would say, checked every 10 cycles.
Oh, okay.
I don't
you.
know. It's not my department.
That's okay. I trust you.
Now, perhaps Norin
Mm.
next.
I think that there's a lot about my experiences with ISR so far that will stick with me. For as informal an environment as it can be, it is also a overall positive, cordial, and encouraging one. Yep.
Your comments have been noted, and I thank you for your contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Shen?
Can you rephrase or restate the question? I'm just kind of. Yeah.
What's something going on that you will carry forward with your time here?
Oh, well, yeah. Wow, there's so much. I've met some really cool people.
Like me.
Very interesting, for sure. I have a much fonder respect for interstellar travel. Norin has showed me that there are some vast intellects out there that are like excellent for all sorts of neat little things. I've never seen anyone shoot. Seriously, we have the best pilot, the best gunner, the best doctor, the best first mate of the entire fleet. I can say that for sure.
Did y'all just say that you were the best medic, doctor in the fleet?
Yeah. I mean, who do you know who's better? And he looks intently back. Tell me, Hookman.
Tap,
You
tap,
don't
tap,
know
tap.
anyone else who works for...
I don't know anyone else that works for it either. I still think we're the best, right?
Carry that confidence always.
Confidence is inspiring, or can be. But I see no reason to doubt your abilities. Captain, would you like to contribute to this conversation?
Yes, I do. Truthfully, the thing that I'm going to carry around going forward is the look on the people's faces when our crew comes down to help. Whether it's an irradiated ship or another capital ship trapped inside of a gas giant. The look you see on people's faces when you walk in and you say, I am here to help. I'm going to carry that for the rest of my life. Plus the amazing connections and friendships, and looks at Norn, and more that I found on this crew. I hope you'll allow us to continue it on. And she actually gets up and gives a little bow to the commander.
The commander's ears actually will kind of clap together like a little applause. And the commander will then type a little bit more on the pad, nod, look back to Ozzy and the hookman in the back. And do you give them your stamp of approval?
Oh, yes, absolutely. They have been a very effective crew, and while they have had their stumbles, they have turned into a cohesive group. Even though they have been separated several times, they have been able to reconnect and maintain their mission effectiveness. Z and I both are thinking that this crew would be good for having with ISR for some of the more difficult and special deployments that can happen.
This is what I like to hear. It has been some time since we've had such a glowing review from an entire crew and their auditors. This will conclude the formal portion of this meeting. Thank you for your attendance. Commander reaches over, hits a button. All of the PowerPoint, like all the shining stuff, goes, and you see the entire bunny form just kind of relax. The ears flop down, and there's a bit of a sigh. It's like, oh, I hate doing meetings like this. You guys want to go get cabbage pancakes at the cafeteria?
Absolutely. Do they have waffles?
Cabbage waffles? That sounds terrible.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I will. Do they have meat? I'll eat the meat. You have the cabbage, okay?
I think I can manage that.
Oh, perfect. More cabbage for you, more meat for me. Perfect.
Well, you guys have anything else?
Is there a review process beyond this on our probationary period?
Each of you will receive forms to fill out. Forms will be reviewed. Data will be collated. You will be hearing from us probably in a couple of cycles. Days. Whatever it actually is in space.
Okay.
So we have a couple of days off. You still look at Norn? Do you want to go out somewhere? Not waiting at all.
Yeah, Norin.
Everybody's watching.
Ah, God, God. Shin goes to kick back and kicks a chair. Oh, God.
Right.
I think a dinner as coworkers and friends would be a great idea.
As he still starts walking out, that sounds perfect, Norn. As you know, they were just crewmates, and then leaves.
Can I catch a ride?
What?
These little legs get tired.
Hookman comes by and offers his cybernetic hand.
Always gallant. Let's get out of here.
Hey, stay away from that flimsy scanner. No.
Made it worse. You address it, and then it becomes real. I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, Shin, are you ready? Let's go get some food. I'm hungry.
I'm coming.
Oh, I like the picture, though. That was so cute of you.
Oh, hey, let me see that copy. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No,
Look,
I want to show you. There's a nuance to
Do
the.
you have another one? I want to see you when you were the baby.
I need to see that one to see
Oh, no,
when it was taken so that I can find you an older picture.
Oh, but see, what he said is on this
Give
place.
me the
Look,
picture,
go
Keisha.
here. No. I will not.
I know where they keep the medical supplies in this place.
Good, and I have
Shen,
my
I
gun.
will revoke your
Well,
access to
I
that
thought you
lab.
were gone. I'm not talking about the ship. I'm talking about the facility.
It's okay.
Why don't you go
Shin.
have dinner with the captain or something?
I'm just gonna go call my sister.
Oh
Fine,
man.
whatever. Bye.
I'm gonna put my arm through Shin's. Let's go eat. I think meat sounds great, and you won't be able to put any more like stuff all over the console because we're not on this ship. We will not make a mess on the Godfather. Let's go
You gotta keep it down. He's looking around to see if the
Oh.
captain's around.
Oh.
What are you doing? No,
Oh, sorry.
nothing.
Oh, you don't have to worry about her. She's at the flimsy printer.
It's a good. Okay.
We're walking by. Kira's dragging Shin, trying to stop the captain. Hey, captain, no! Kira, where'd you go?
Let's go. No,
God.
no. We got to go eat food.
You know I have to pay Hookman now.
It's okay.
He said,
Hookman
"Oh, there's gonna be
needs
something
money.
embarrassing." I'm like, "Good luck."
Oh, it's okay. He needs money. It's all good. It's okay.
He's gonna need dentists after this.
I can see why you like this crew, Hookman.
Yeah. They are pretty funny.
Didn't forget about you either, Ezzy. I appreciate your discretion. Another 5 credits.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Heroes of the Hydian Way. You can find show updates at linktree/The Hydian Way, and you can find me, Ben, on the socials at Deuterium Ice.
You can find me, Joy, on the Other Place podcast season 2 as Talana, and live on twitch.tv as Joyfully Me number 2, playing a variety of games.
You can find me, Erica Goodwitch, at various links through my linktree/Erica Goodwitch, and on my podcast website with goodwitchstudios.com.
You find me, Zach, at my Tales of the Outer Rim Linktree, or guest GMing a season of Tales from the Grey Library.
And you can find me, Henry, everywhere as @SimDisorder with 1 Y and 1 I in that order.
And I am Leslie. You haven't gotten rid of me yet. Find me at LesletGS in places.
I am still here.
I am the barnacle of the podcast. I linger on unexpectedly.
And we are all at thehydianway.com, where you can find previous episodes in previous seasons.
You can find more episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube Music. Plus, you can help us out by rating, reviewing, and please subscribing.
You can holocom us at heroes@thehydianway.com, and you can find merch at tpublic.com/user/thehydianway.
If you like what we do and want to support the show, you can find us at patreon.com/thehydianway.
Or you can send a team some calf at kofi.com/thehydianway.
Send them love. They need it.
So do we get an XP for that?
Need it all.
Or tea, you know.
A cybernetic hand called Hookman, and
What's his other hand called? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
that's fair.